Ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure to be gathered here to be celebrating Human Rights Day, and I'm particularly fond of the theme this year because it encapsulates in a very simple manner my own personal view on human rights. I use a more fancy term to say it must be mainstreamed, but I think 365 captures what we really mean when we say that it should be a part of our daily mental diet. And I say that in our country and in all the countries across the world, there is so much that has been achieved. For me, one of the most significant progress that we have made in our country is the enactment of the Access to Information Act. Because without information, ladies and gentlemen, it is difficult to realize most, if not all, of the rights. And it is something that certainly in the new year we'll be championing, the whole issue of information rights. But that is a significant progress that I think we can applaud ourselves for in this country. Because not so long ago, there was this perception in the general public that the state has information that it wants to keep away from its citizens. And nonetheless, and we can't deny the fact that there will be information that the state must keep. But in the majority of instances, you can now make an application to a state body and get a piece of document relatively important to a particular decision. In my view, and in the view of the Office of the Public Defender, that is a significant progress on the road to a full realization of human rights. But that is the good, and Senator Nicholson had pointed out the progress that has been made as it relates to persons living with disabilities. We can applaud ourselves as a nation for that. But I'm equally obsessed, ladies and gentlemen, that we're still not in a state of what I call a permanent revolution as it relates to human rights. Because in our country, we still have not really accepted that we have a date with destiny. And what do I mean by that? That when we see in that section taken from the Declaration of 1948, in reference to other status, in reference to class, we still haven't really grasped that understanding that we have a date with destiny to make each and every Jamaican feel and know that he or she is valuable, that that person's aspiration means something, that when that individual gets up in the morning, he or she is guaranteed and safe, guaranteed in the knowledge that Jamaica will take care of me. It will not trample on me. Jamaica, the idea of Jamaica, sees this boy, this girl, as worthy of protection. And only when we get to understanding that Human Rights 365 calls on all of us to make real the promises of independence, of protection and equality for all. It's only when we get to that stage, ladies and gentlemen, that we can truly say that we have made 365 not just a slogan, but a realistic occurrence in the lives of every single Jamaican.